Okay, you guys, so at the time of this recording, yesterday, the Fed's policy decision was unanimous. And so they have raised interest rates once again. This is actually the ninth consecutive time that the vote has been unanimous to raise interest rates. So they went from a 4.75% to a 5%. So the official definition for a recession, or pretty much like what it means when we actually or what determines a recession, is when there has been 2 consecutive months with a negative GDP growth. So what that basically means is that if there has been 2 consecutive months and there is a negative growth, and I guess what they do is they look at all their numbers and they have their numbers that they run, and if that GDP growth has went negative for 2 consecutive quarters of that going negative, then that would officially mean that we have hit a recession. Now, we are not there just yet, but if they keep doing that, which they're going to, because I'm going to read from you, I'm going to read to you, actually, I took it off my notes, but anyway, when I read what I think it's Jerome Powell had basically made a statement that they're going to do, and they're going to use all the tools they have to make sure that they are keeping our banking system safe, which you guys, if you've been aware of the news, we've seen some of the banks collapse, but they're going to use all the tools that they have to keep the banking system safe. And one of the tools that they're going to be using, or one of the tools that I know that they do use a lot of, is raising those interest rates. So what that means for us is that there is a possibility that we're getting ready to go into a recession. And what I want you to be aware of is what to do in the event that there is a recession. And we want to go ahead and start looking at what the things that we need to be doing now instead of waiting until there is one. So we want to be proactive instead of reactive. Now, I have actually been through a recession myself while running a childcare business. So I opened my childcare center in August of 2005. And then in 2008, President Obama was elected. And then we went into a recession. So I was, 3 years into business, I think, maybe 4 years into business, and the recession hit. So I have definitely been through a recession. And so I kind of know what that's like. Obviously I was not prepared for it. You know, I was a new business owner, didn't have any clue of how to be prepared for a recession. But, nonetheless, I did weather that. And so I can definitely give you some pointers on what to do during a recession. Before we do that though, I want to welcome you to my channel. If you are new to me, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ashley Benz of ashleybenz.com and Childcare Business Executive Tools, where I help you start, automate, or expand your early childhood education business with a specialty in childcare business automation, you guys. And I do all those things over at ashleybenz.com. So let's hop into the video right now. And I'm going to give you actually 7 things that you can do to prepare for a recession. Now, I completely forgot to get my mug. You guys know that is my trademark around here, a bottle of ice. I love these drinks, y'all. I don't know if these are really healthy or not, but anyway, I've got a bottle of ice. We're going to hop in right now into this video. Let's go ahead and take a sip. Let's hop right in. All right, here are 7 things that you can do right now. Number 1, reduce your expenses, okay? So if at all possible, try to reduce your expenses without reducing quality. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, if you continue watching the video, I'm going to go further into how you can reduce your expenses without reducing the quality. But that's the first thing you want to look at. So you do want to kind of look at your expenses. Guys, listen, go line by line and look at the things that you're not paying, that you're not using. We all have those things that we're paying for that we're not using. So go line by line, and you want to do that. I actually do that every month for my business, and you'd be surprised how, what you thought you needed last month, you kind of look and you're like, you know what? I think I can definitely put that on the chopping block. So reduce your expenses, okay? Look for ways to cut costs without having to cut quality. Number 2, focus on your cash flow, okay? Make sure you have a good understanding of your cash flow and what steps that you can take to improve it. Now, I'm going to just let you guys know right off the bat, the best way that you can improve your cash flow is making sure that you do have an automated marketing system set up. That is something that I teach and I specialize in, but you should have a marketing system that is running 365 days a year, that runs in the background of your day, that runs while you're sleeping, so that you can always ensure that you are maintaining those enrollment numbers. So number 2 is to increase your cash flow. Number 3, stay customer focused, because during a recession, a lot of clients are going to be very price sensitive. And so what they're going to be looking at is that, they're going to be looking at, well, I am paying this much, but I don't really feel like I am getting the best experience. So be sure that you are staying customer focused, client focused, you guys. And a lot of this is going to really go down into how you're training your staff members. You want to make sure that you are, that you have a personal experience when they come in. And there are things that I did when I ran my center to ensure that families never felt like a number, but that they felt like, that they was the only one there. I literally remember whenever I would talk with families, sometimes I would have a parent come in my office, and although I had 1,000,001 things going on, that parent never ever felt that I had 1,000,001 things going on, nor did they feel rushed or anything like that. So really just kind of really being aware that families are going to be very price sensitive. And so the more that you are just really being personable, making people feel, really just having that family feel to it, the less that you're going to have those issues with parents wanting to leave to a cheaper program, okay, because of the fact that we are in a recession. So stay client and customer focused. Number 4, explore new revenue streams for your childcare business. Now, I'm not going to go into all that because there is an entire video that I have. I think that there's like 7 income streams for a childcare business. So be sure that you check that out. I will leave that up above, or I don't know, whatever we do now on YouTube. But be sure to check that out. And I will be sure to also leave that at the end screen of today's video. So again, think of ways that you can definitely increase your revenue by looking for new opportunities and thinking of ways that you can add on more services if need be. And these are services that are going to really just be able to help your family. So, always look at it like, how can you help them make more money, right? If we're in a recession, what people are needing is they're needing more money. And so if you think about your families, if you're providing a service that can help them make more money, right, then it's a win-win for everybody. So number 5, maintain a strong online presence. So a recession may mean that customers are not walking through your doors as often. So if you are maintaining a really strong online presence, then this is really going to allow you to stay top of mind. This may mean that you do need to invest in paid advertising or, things like that. So some paid advertising, and be able to, boost your post and run different types of campaigns and ads, okay? But you definitely want to make sure that your social media, that your Instagrams, that your Facebook, that you have a YouTube, whatever you're doing on social media, that it is on point, okay? During a recession. Now, number 7 is to stay positive and adaptable. Honestly, you guys, having a positive attitude about this, being adaptable, being able to just really adapt with whatever is going on in the market, in our industry, things like that is really just going to take you a long way. And I know that's very cliche, but really being positive about what you're doing, being confident about the fact that you are doing all that you can as a business owner to be able to weather the recession, that you are, making sure that you are trying to cut the cost without cutting the quality, that you are, maintaining a strong online presence, that you are doing things to increase the revenue. Also, I do want to add another thing in here, you guys, that wasn't on my notes, but that you are really investing into your team, because are you going to be going through a recession as a business owner? But so is your teachers, right? You might have to cut hours back or things like that. So really having other ways that you can invest in them, and just make them feel like, hey, we're going to get through this together. We're going to weather this storm. And on top of that, right, if you do these things, in conclusion, if you do these things anyway, okay, and we don't hit a recession, because again, we're not in one right now. We may not go in one. They may end up, I don't know, doing something else. But again, with the decisions that they keep making, with increasing these interest rates, guys, we are looking into that. But the beauty of this is that if you just do these things anyway, recession or not, you're going to be further ahead if we, in fact, do go into recession. And you're going to come out really, really strong. Okay. So I really just want to encourage you to just take action on this video. Okay. Take action on it. And just really be a wise steward of your business, be a wise business owner, and be aware. And also, be looking at the news, guys, right? Like I'm going to make sure I'm bringing you guys things that's on trend and things like that here at this channel. But be aware of the news. Now, I forgot to ask you guys in the middle of the video, because I usually try to do that. But if you've made it this far in the video, then I'm assuming that you like this content. So if you have yet subscribed to this channel, be sure that you do that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. That lets me know that, hey, I'm on the right track here on this channel and to continue to bring on topics like this. And also, be sure that you do hit the little bell so that you're notified of when I do post up videos. All right, so let's go ahead. Meet me in the comments. I want to know which one of these are you going to take action on in your childcare business? Which one of these maybe are you already doing? Which one of these have you not thought of? Let's meet me in the comments. Let's continue the conversation down below. I would love to chit chat with you down there. And also, if you would like my help on being able to run first of all, to set up your childcare business. So if you are new to this industry and you would love to start a childcare business and you would like my help on that, or you would like to automate your childcare business and set up these automated systems so that you don't have to worry about things like this when we go in a recession, so that you are always prepared. Because when we are running an automated business model, right, that means that we are always on top of things and things are running in the background so that we're not, like literally when these things happen, you already have the systems in place. So all you're going to do is just adapt your systems to the whatever's going on. But when you don't have these systems in place and when they're not automated, it's really hard to try to catch up to where we are. So if you would like my help on any of that or expanding, then you can do that over in my online coaching campus. Okay. That is where I work with students and members inside of the online coaching campus for childcare business executives like yourself. And that's where you can find me at. That's where I can work with you there. And be able to help you set these things up and start, automate, or expand your early childhood education business. And the goal is to honestly just to make sure that your childcare business is set up to be healthy and profitable during times like these. What I do want to say as I close out really quick is that, with the pandemic, we wasn't given an opportunity to be, we wasn't given a heads up, right? So now that we are possibly getting a heads up, use this as a heads up. Let's just use this as a heads up regardless of whether it happens or not. And, just do the right thing, y'all, okay? And I, again, am here to help you. So again, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell so that you're notified of when I do post up videos just like this. And until the next time, be blessed. As always, I'm always sending you my prayers of success your way. Thank you again for being here, you guys. Check out the videos that are linking up above. I do strategically put the ones that I think that you need to watch next. So the ones that I put here are the ones I'm saying, hey, these are the ones that you probably want to go with next if you like this content. And I will see you in the next one.